It's Halloween. Let me just climb over this fence here. Just realizing that the light this morning is great for filming, and it's that time of the day when there are still some people in those houses. Hi there, good day. There are still some people in the houses behind me who are leaving for work, and now they see me walking into this field talking to this camera, and that's very strange to them, you know. Let me just get up here in this part of the field, and we're in the forest. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so I have I have finished most of the work I'm going to do today. Hi there. Well, first time we caught a live view. Always miss them. Well, glad to have you here. Let me just like this. Yes, that's better. Sunrise behind me over there. And good morning from Germany. Oh, good morning from Norway. Mikael, hi. Yes, I finished my work for today, and there are some dogs here. Someone walking their dogs. I will cross the stream so that we won't get other people on the live stream. Maybe they don't want that. So here's an idea. Well, not an idea. Here's a thought. I think I need another knife. Another bushcraft knife. And I don't need another knife. I have many. But it's like, why not? So I don't know why. It started yesterday. It's like an illness in a way, mental illness. It started yesterday, and I've kept thinking about it. Tormurg, good morning. So I've been thinking about it a lot. I need yet another knife. And Dimitri, good morning. And when I get those feelings, we do like a hand-forged knife from Australia. Well, yes, I don't think anyone would say no to that. That would be awesome. Yeah, so when then I become sensible, and I think, no, I don't need another knife, but then it always comes back and I end up with buying another knife. So that's how it goes in a way. I'm going to jump over this stream now. Hold on. Yeah, that's the stream. A lovely little stream. Oh yeah, of course, I would really like a hand-forged knife. There are people here. Well, that's awesome. Well, yes, Teresa, awesome. Well, Teresa, well, okay. First, the knife. Of course, I would love to have a hand-forged knife. I would be very grateful for that, and I would gladly do a shout out to you if you want to. People. So I will walk into the forest because we can't have can't have people. Can't have people. Oh, there are neighbors. Okay, I'll just get into the woods here. There are no mosquitoes because we've had some cold days, and yeah, that's better. Yes, of course I would like a hand-forged knife. There is an email address that you can find if you go to the info page on this channel or my main channel, and you can send me an email there. I think I've forgotten to write my postal address. I have a PO box, so I'll do that. I have that on my info page on the main channel. I'll do that when I get back home on this channel as well, the info page, so you will have my address there. It's on my web page as well, yes. Okay, let me see. So yes, I'm sorry, I missed a lot of comments now. Teresa, insomnia can sometimes be a good thing, like to catch someone live at 3:30 AM. Yeah, I guess so. Tomurg says still saw a tick when I was in the forest recently. Well, yeah, I think we have ticks here still, here in Norway as well. I have found one in December. It was last year in December. So yeah, I did. I've already done my work for today. The only things I have left to do is I have to read a contract, a written agreement from a publisher. I have to go through that. Well, go through, that sounded very serious, but I have to go through the text and the paragraphs and all that. A little bit of legal work there. No, was that? I'm sorry if I'm using these terms in the wrong way. You know, I'm sorry. Legal work, does that imply that I do illegal work? I'm referring to like law, reading contracts, written agreements and stuff like that. It's part of your work as a novelist as well. And I am finishing an interview, replying to an interview by email, and then I have the rest of the day off. It could sound like you do illegal work. Yeah, I don't think I do any illegal work, but you never know. Maybe, well, you know, writing novels has sometimes, and is still sometimes, in some countries, very dangerous and very illegal because of the censorship in places like, I can't remember any of those countries right now. Yeah, I can't walk, talk and watch the ground at the same time and think. We need coffee now, Björn. Yes, we do. I didn't bring anything for making a fire today. Just going for a walk. And yeah, I am an early riser, I am. So last night I fell asleep on the couch with all my clothes on. My wife is given up, so she just leaves me there. And I woke up at 4 a.m. and then it's like there's no point really there is no point in trying to get some sleep after that. But I actually like getting up that early because that means that I have lots of spare time during the day, and I can go out and do these live streams. I love the very early morning, says Maria. It's a lovely start to the day. Yes. Is it Alpha Blot today? I'm sorry, I kind of, my schedule is kind of based on my kids' school holidays and their activities. It's so I should be embarrassed maybe, but yeah. No, it's oh yeah, because Halloween, I even wrote Halloween in the title of this live stream. Yes, there's you know, there you go. It's like I start talking and I forget what I was going to talk about. It is Halloween. It's that day, and yeah, the kids have. We didn't really celebrate Halloween when I was a kid, but it's become a thing now, and the kids, they are all dressing up, and there is this trick and treat thing, and yeah, so I have lots of pieces of old potatoes masked as candy, and I have some carrots, and I have some no, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. No, we have lots of candy, so the dentists will be happy in a few days, and yeah, yes, we have lots of candy, and I am not wanted in my own home tonight because my daughter is having a friend, not a boyfriend, but a friend over, and they are dressing up, you know, and they don't want the adults there. But where should we go? I mean, yeah, well, I am not really allowed to dress up, and I am not allowed to be in my own home. So what should I do? You know, it's not easy. So I'll have to be disobedient, I guess. Again, sleep in the forest. Yeah, good idea actually, but it doesn't really solve the problem with hold on. Here's something hanging from a tree. No, that's my, actually, look at this. What is that? I'll switch the camera around. What is that? I know what you're thinking. Don't write it. Please don't write it in the comments, because then they will take away the ad money. It was not that. It was a rubber glove actually. But why there is a rubber glove out here in the woods, I have no idea. And I don't want to know either. So lots of strange things happening, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let me do it like this. And Carl, good to see you from Australia. Good to see you as well. Yeah, I have, by the way, on my main channel, well, on this channel as well, on the in the video descriptions, there are affiliate links. I think it's okay to earn some money from making these videos. And I mean, I've been criticized for that, like maybe once or twice, but so I think most people understand, but it's not so much about the money, but it's because people are asking, what would you recommend? Like, what kind of backpack do you recommend? What kind of jacket do you wear? And so on. And then I reply. And I know that will lead to a sale. And I think it's not unreasonable that I get a little bit from that sale. Because I am then acting as a salesman for that company, right? So you will find affiliate links. I don't have an affiliate link for 11 yet, but I am wearing a 11 jacket. Lots of people have been asking about that jacket, and they asked about the former jacket I wore as well. But now, you know, this jacket is much more. Yeah, there's a bit of envy going around as well, of course, but the alternative, I feel, would be to not reply to those questions, but that I really want to help people. And yeah, so if I was doing this for, I'm talking mainly about the main channel here, but if I was doing this for the money, I would not be doing videos like this. I would, you know, on the main channel now I have a trending video. Hold on, crossing another stream. And from time to time I have trending videos. And it's kind of easy now to see what kind of videos I should make if I wanted only trending videos. But I'm going rather for the approach that, you know, I'm going to make videos that I like to make. So yeah, I'm not in this for the money. I have a proper job, so yeah. Okay, let's sit on the log. This is one of my favorite spots right here. Right here. There's a nice view. Okay. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there is a lot of envy, and also I think let's talk a little bit about that. Yeah, if you're making videos you enjoy making, people will enjoy them as well. Yes. But let's talk a little bit about the thing with envy. Now, when you have success, or you know, when you see people and suddenly they're famous, for instance, you know, like an actor, and suddenly that actor is famous, And we tend to think, well, how lucky they are. They just, you know, they rise to stardom, and we don't see that they have been, maybe they've been doing 50 movies before that one movie where they got, you know, recognized and famous. And to be honest, I have great success now with my novels. And I see people, they are most often when they ask me, well, about my novels, and I say, well, I've actually written 19 novels. 19 novels. And most people, they've never heard about the other novels because, you know, they think that, well, suddenly this guy wrote books, started writing books, and he has great success. No, it's not like that. I've been doing it since I was 19 years old. So I've been doing it for, let's see, almost 30 years. And if we use that actor as an example, I myself, I am often, you know, surprised if there's an actor you really like. Well, you like that movie and that actor, they're fantastic, and you do a search, like an internet search. Good morning, Eti. And oh, that actor has starred in 20 movies before this one. And I've never heard about the other movies. That's very typical, actually. And we tend to not see that. So we only see people when they have that success, and we don't see all the work that they put into all those years before they suddenly and finally got recognized for what they're doing. So there's a lot of that going on, and you know, I don't know how many videos I've made, and I think there are more than 300 now. And yeah. Well, that's awesome, Nick. And good morning to everyone. Everyone likes James Earl Jones from Star Wars. Well, I've seen some of his other movies, actually. I think he's great. Yeah. Weirdwood's Island. Yes, it's a good way to start the day, and check out his YouTube channel, everyone. It's a great channel. Yeah, so Weirdwood's Island. Check out that channel. Yeah. So it's good morning here in Norway. I've been working on my stoicism. Well, Jomsorg, well, thank you. That's I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, but it's good to be back here in these woods, you know, to be back home. But I've been working on my stoicism recently. It's a great tool. For me, it's not. I'm not naturally stoic. It's something I have to constantly work on. But I feel I don't have any choice, because I am 47 now. I have, as I've said many times on these live streams, my dog is, you know, she is very old, and I realized that, you know, she is you know, you never know with these old dogs, but she, you know, it's kind of sad to think about. And my mother called me yesterday, and she's in hospital. She has some heart issues, so we don't really know if there's going to be an operation or what's going to happen there. So I have to maintain, you know, being calm. I have to keep telling myself that, well, thank you, Alan, but I have to keep actually telling myself that I don't have to feel everything, and it's okay not to feel. It's okay to, even if I have to play, sorry, I have to play it like you're doing a movie, and you and you play a part, play a person who doesn't really feel that much. Even if I have to do that, I will do it, because I know that this will keep going on, and you know, it's I am that age now where when people like the older generation, they start dying because they're old. So that's nature, you know. And between me and my wife, there are 4 parents, and they're all old, and they will, to be brutally honest, they will soon start dying. That's just the way it is. And when I'm saying soon, you know, it's relatively speaking, but it statistically it could happen tomorrow. It could just that's something you just need to handle. And for me, it helps to keep telling myself it's okay not to feel right now. It's okay. We can do that later. We don't have to do it now. When I'm saying we, it's a way to make it less personal for me, actually. Yeah. So thank you for all the comments. Wishing her well. Thank you. If I have any kids, yes, I have 2 kids, and that's the main reason why I need to remain calm, stoic, if you will. Yeah. So, well, thank you, Jonas. You know, I don't really have. It's, yeah. This is getting a little bit personal, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Etty. It's like this. After when my novels, Malus Gibbs. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And now it's my turn to wish your mother well. And yeah, I hope you're okay. I hope you know, my best wishes to her and to your family. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, that's a plane flying past. Yeah, so the other channel is doing well now. After YouTube deleted 800 comments, 2,000 more have joined the brotherhood. And I think actually we might, on the main channel, might reach 130,000 subscribers before New Year's Eve. If it does, it will mean that the channel has grown by 100,000 subscribers in 2019. If I'm religious, I don't know what that means. So it says both my parents are with the ancestors. I'm sorry to hear that. But at the same time, when you phrase it that way, I kind of feel that I get a feeling that you have some kind of, you're at peace with that. Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible growth. Well, it is, and that's good to hear, Eti. And Perry says his father was recently diagnosed with leukemia, but now he's battling back. Good to hear. Yeah, Jomsorg. It's I think actually check out the main channel, and that would be a discussion, or that it would take a lot of time to reply to that properly. Yeah, so yes, now let's see here. Yeah, so the main channel, at some point, you know, it will, whether you like it or not, a YouTube channel. Do you believe in afterlife? I do, yes. Or I would rather say I want there to be an afterlife so much that I believe in it, you know. But okay, so the main channel is growing, and at some point it becomes a business, whether you like it or not. Not saying that it's going to be less personal or different, but it becomes, you need to look at it as a business. There are several reasons for that. For instance, I know that there are people now taking photos from the videos, using those photos on Instagram and so on. I discovered one this morning, and that's actually not okay, you know, because first of all they're not asking, and secondly it's not their property, right? So there is a difference between, you know, if you take this video and you use the share button and you share it, for instance, you know, or you take the URL and put it on Facebook, you shared the video. But some people, they don't see the difference between doing that and taking the video material itself. I think it's called ripping it, and then putting it somewhere. They think that's sharing. And most often I think they don't know what they're doing. They don't feel that they are doing anything wrong because they are sharing the video. It's sharing, right? But it kills some of the traffic to my channel, you know. Yeah, that's not sharing, that's stealing. Exactly, Perry. That's exactly right. But it's like, I think these people, they don't see the difference actually. So, but what can I do? You know, it's at some point it becomes too time consuming to follow up those cases. Afterlife counts as religious, okay. Yeah, the damage it can cause. Yes, you can actually get, I've heard, you can get copyright strikes against you if someone copies your material, because YouTube will see your material somewhere else, and then they will kill traffic to your video, or they will take the video down. They will make life difficult for you because they are very bad at recognizing who is the owner of the material. But anyway, I have an ambition with the main channel actually, and it's a childish ambition. It's very childish, but I'll announce it now. I want 1 million subscribers. I know it will take a lot of time, but it's like, well, it looks like, now let's see, are videos property of creator or YouTube? The videos are the property of the creator. Hi there, Robert. How are you doing? Happy Halloween. Yes. No, so I decided that, you know, let's go for 1 million. And I don't know if it's possible. I think everything is possible, but you know, it would be great because it would be, that would mean actually I would have, for instance, if my kids wanted to, yeah, if my kid wanted to in the future to work as a YouTuber, like or in that business, you know, they could do so. I would actually have a business, a family business. I would have something to offer them, as you know, they could have work. They could work there in all the things that, not making the videos, but everything that evolves around the channel, like sponsorships and ads and stuff. Yeah. Well, thank you. Bæsjerkegang 2019. Check out his channel. I know he's it's a quite a new channel. It's been getting, I noticed your channel has grown lately, which is great to see. Build a dragon ship on the main channel. Yeah, I would like to do that. But it needs to be sustainable as well. I think if I build a ship, I can't build a ship. You know, I don't have time for that or the skills. So, but then you build a ship, and then what? You know, you need to build something else, and you kind of you're sort of locked into that constellation. People expect you to build the stuff, and well, bad luck if you don't, if you find out you don't like to do that. So that's why from the start I've been making different sorts of videos on the main channel, and I'm going to continue doing that because it's much more sustainable, right? If I did only bushcraft videos, if I did only bushcraft videos and then I decided I want to do something different, then I would be in trouble. Loki says, hello you big bushy-bearded Northman. I follow Odin's words for wonders in life, but death, who knows? Any single Norwegian women you know that might want a summer holiday? I don't know any single women, I'm sorry. But there are many. Well, thank you. Number one lobster, may God and the ancestors watch over you. Well, thank you. Same to you. We have actually new birds in these forests now. It's kind of exciting. I don't know it's a kind of crow. Yeah, Perry. It's this channel is smaller, so it's more personal. It's more manageable. So that's okay. These birds were not here 2 years ago. We had none of those birds, I think. But if you went driving half an hour north from here, they had them there. So they migrated or expanded south, and now we have them in these woods as well. Yeah, they look like, we call them kaier in Norwegian. And they are all black, quite small actually, but they have a gray like head up from here. They're gray. So we have them here, and they're not really fond of the hooded crows. Yes. Is that what you call them? Hooded crows? They have like a gray hood. Yeah, I love crows and ravens as well. And we have ravens in these woods, but not many of those. I saw 3 of them flying together early this summer, or was it springtime? Okay, hooded crows. Thank you. And I thought that's awesome to see, because that was likely the offspring, I think. I'm not an expert on that, but I think at that time they would have been out of the nest, the offspring, and it's good to see. I like the ravens, and but the hooded crows, let's call them that, they are. It's like they're little bit skeptical of the woods, so they keep to the open places and at the fringes of the forest. And so those we just heard, they were flocking together out here 100 yards to my left, where they chopped down all the trees just before I started the main channel actually. So there was this beautiful old forest here, and they chopped it all down. Maybe those crows would fight the old hag in my woods. Can you spare some of them? Yeah. Oh, that old hag. Oh, yeah. So at the moment I'm actually sitting here, and I'm not so fond of emails and the legal stuff. I have to read that contract, so it's better to just get it done over with, and yeah. So I'll walk back home now. And I'll feed my old dog and myself. I haven't really had breakfast. Look at this. These are the tree tops, the spruce trees. And so there are times when I think I'm not bored with the spruce forest, but I think it would be great to be out in that word I can't pronounce. woodland with leaf trees. But then when I'm traveling, I miss the spruce forest. And I know it's not actually the... Norway used to be hardwood forest, yes. Norway used to be hardwood forests, or much more mixed. And then they chopped down all the trees and spruce replaced it. Deciduous trees. Okay. So it's not actually a traditional Norse forest, the spruce tree forest, but well, it is in some parts, of course, but here in the south of Norway it was probably a lot more oak trees. But anyway, I miss the spruce tree forests when I'm traveling. I miss the smell of the spruce trees and the sound of the wind in the spruce trees. It's there's something quite special about it. Yeah. So now the question remains, the boreal forest. Coniferous forest, yes. I know that the boreal forest, I know it's called the boreal forest, and I've said many times I'm the worst chef in the boreal forest. But I've gotten better at making food over the campfire, actually. So Perry says I'm looking at going to Tromsø in January. Northern Lights await me. Ever been that far north? Yes. I've been traveling extensively, actually, in the north of Norway. And it's very different from here, but very fascinating. Very fascinating. So now the question remains, where I should be tonight. My daughter will have a friend over, and they're, girls, 15-year-old girls, and they think I'm an embarrassment, and therefore I think maybe I will dress up as something very embarrassing, like, well, give me some ideas here. It needs to be very easy to do. Yeah. So that's the problem with this hat. When I have the other hat, it kind of takes the cobwebs away from my face. Olympic swimmer, yes, very good idea. I need to get one of those Speedo swimming trunks. A giant bearded pumpkin. Loud Hawaiian shirt. Yes, Jomso, you're probably right. My dad would do a wild monkey mask when I was younger. Speedos and helmets. Yeah. Yes. If I have my Viking clothes, yes. Well, I have lots of Viking clothes. Most of it you haven't seen. Bigfoot, yeah. I have, sometimes I've suggested to my kids, why don't you, why, well, thank you. I'd like to do that, but I have this suggestion. Yeah, speedos and helmet. Yeah, I have like a bicycle helmet. I could use that. I don't have speedos, but so I'll have to buy that. Yeah, I've had this suggestion. It's the most boring Halloween costume suggestion ever, and it goes like this: if you have 2 kids, you say to them, now you will pretend that you're the other one, and that's your costume for Halloween. Did you? It's very cheap. It didn't really catch on, you know. Wax the beard in here so it sticks out. You look like Bob Ross. I always wanted to go as a caveman. Yeah. Because that wouldn't be so hard to achieve, you know. Yeah, well, or I could do that trick with my kids, but on myself, and I'll say, this is not me, it's someone else who dressed up as me. Very boring. I could go as a log. I could peel off the bark. And I would be a log. No, that's boring as well. Yeah, no, probably won't dress up. It's not, yeah. My father traumatized me in speedos when I was a teenager. Old man with a cane. Yeah, dress as a bush or shrub and try to sneak past them. So I was thinking, that's actually something I've been thinking about doing. I could, hold on, I'll do it right now. I'm a tree, oops. I'll stick this to my hat. I'm a tree. Worst costume ever. So, yeah. So speedos and helmet. Find out what your daughter is going to be and go in the same costume. Oh, yeah, where did you go? Yes. Yeah. Even though I was never in the Norwegian army, I'm very good at camouflage. So, yeah, as you just saw, yeah. Could go as a tree. I'll take a couple of leaves, put them in my hat, and I'm a tree. It's very funny. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever considered military service when you were younger? Well, we don't get to choose in Norway. They take the young and put them in the military, which is kind of, it's actually, I'm very much against it actually. It should be voluntary, but no, there was too many people that year, so they just had to randomly pick some people, and the other ones they were put on a kind of a waiting list, but then that was all I heard from them actually. So yeah, but I was happy it didn't really fit my schedule. So no, I was not in the military. Yeah, okay. I have to go now. Well, I am walking. I'm walking back home. Time to read the contract that I was talking about. It's good news. It is. It's about translations. Not into English yet, but I will keep you up to date. And yeah, there's my, it's not my boat, but it's, yeah, it would probably be standing there through winter, that boat. And Jomsorg, well, thank you, and glad to have you here. Okay. Oh, GB, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I have to go now. I'll have some breakfast, I'll feed my dog, and I'll, yeah. Okay, Woodwoods Island. Check out his channel, awesome channel. So, okay, thanks for joining the live stream. Finally back out in the woods again. It's been a few days. And yeah, happy Halloween. Bye-bye.